Hi, welcome to this Light Reading Innovator series video. I'm Ruth Brown from Heavy Reading, and today I'm joined by Meni from Amdocs, who is Head of Product Management for Intelligent OSS. Hi, Meni.
Hello, hi, Ruthie.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really great. So I'm looking forward to, we're going to have a conversation today about network inventory management. Hopefully you're going to share some really great experience, some of your perspectives of the subject. So let's dive right in, if that's okay. Right, I think to start off with, I think it's fair to say we've seen a lot of transformation within the telecom communications industry. When we consider technologies such as 5G, for example, there's been a lot of change. How do you think this is affecting service providers? What are their main challenges, and what do you think they're facing with these new network deployments?
So, as said, we have many changes happening in the network. We have new technologies rising up. We have 5G coming with, dedicated slicing and continuous network function. We have disaggregation of the RAN, and transport is changing. Hybrid network, virtualized and physical. So the network is still remaining highly intertwined with combination of physical and virtualized, static and dynamic. This adds a lot of complexity, and you need a feature-rich type of system, OSS, of inventory, and automation system across all of these.
So you've highlighted some of the many complexity. There's a number of obstacles that we're now seeing service providers being challenged with. But I wonder if you can give me some insights about how you think we can cut through some of this complexity. How can we manage this new generation of technologies and services? And what exactly do you think is required now?
So really, these complexities add a lot of risk to service providers and potential of additional cost without ability to see revenue against it. So obviously impacting profit. If the right system, and with really simple word, automation, is in place to handle all of this complexity. In some cases, it's beyond human type of interaction. It requires highly heterogeneous and dynamic type of network management and automation. You need an AI, ML-driven approach in some of these cases. And you must make sure that this highly automated approach is based on accurate data, because where the data is not accurate, then the automation will not help. It will just create additional fallouts and mass set of issues. So data accuracy in near real time with this type of changing network is a must to handle or to address this type of complexities and mitigate the risks that comes with it.
So, Meni, what kind of advice and insights can you give to service providers before they embark on this transformational journey? What do you think they should be thinking about for inventory modernization?
That's a great question. Inventory modernization is not simple. We're talking about billions of objects in tier one and fixed mobile, hundreds of thousands of devices to manage, multiple type and multiple complexities around how it connects between the connectivity, the data centers, the value-added services, and the services that cross or inter-carrier. So all of these type of complexities creates a huge challenge on migration. And a lot of our customers are really not into this type of supporting this type of complexities, complex type of migration. We don't see this type of large transformation any longer, and many of our customers already have multiple types of inventories in place. So our approach is really to go with an evolutionary approach that builds on top of the existing inventory, evolve and ensure that the modernization that is needed comes with gradual approach, with ability to leverage existing assets for some of the existing technologies and bring together the new technologies into one single view, and focus on 5 really key characteristics. We are talking about an inventory system that enables hybrid network view that is not only dynamic or only physical or only layer 1 or only layer 2, but really supports the entire set of technologies across all the layers of inventory, including the dynamic aspects of the new networks. Second, that it has a modernized architecture, cloud native, CI/CD with rapid cadence and ability to adjust quickly to the changes. That is real time. This is a third item, not offline physical, but real time that connects to the network, that supports event-driven architecture. The 4th point is that we must ensure that the inventory approach has an evolutionary approach, doesn't need to have all the data in one or contained internally, but can federate easily data from multiple data sources into one single view. And maybe one of the important one, the ability to have the right experience in place to take our customers or to take the service providers to this journey. And we are running a few of these. We are in more than 20 years, Amdocs, in the inventory management market. We are running multiple type of this deployment across B2B, B2C, fixed and wireless. For example, we're running Vodafone multi-opco inventory management for Germany, for UK, for Romania and Czech and other opcos as a centralized deployment that serves multiple opcos. We are just been awarded at Colt for replacing their legacy inventory with our new inventory. We are running Comcast, which is more enterprise B2B type of inventory with the complexity that comes with enterprise services. Across service and resource level, by the way. We are running in Team Brazil, a complex fixed and mobile network, and many others, Sky Italy, and Tier 1 in the Philippines that is in deployment, where we also do the full-blown discovery of the network. We are running our inventory on the cloud already with SCS in Netherlands and with Telstra on IWS in Australia. So we bring this experience, we bring and various, type of complexities really help this modernization to become more, let's say, less risky, if I put it in this way.
Fantastic. So you've mentioned the modernization journey, and I wonder if we can delve into that in a little bit more detail. I wonder if you could perhaps share your insights and your thoughts about what kind of capabilities and perhaps tailoring that you think the inventory management systems need to support in today's networks, and how they're going to really help service providers today.
Yeah, so I've touched some of it. I think the most important is to have inventory system that can run any type of network, that is multi-vendor, that can run on multiple type of clouds, that brings together service layer and the various layers of the network, and all in all brings an end-to-end visibility via a centralized single pane of glass view. It must have, the unique set of capabilities that an inventory system needs, also for, handling the modernization journeys, multiple type of automation capabilities, enabling, every type of situation to have its own, right approach, because I talked about it. You saw multiple type of customers come with, fixed and mobile, some of which has already some transport inventory, some brings the transport inventory into the bigger one. So it needs to be modular and it needs to be flexible to cater for multiple type of complexities that an inventory system may have. And it needs to have a federation approach. So not all of these inventory migration modernizations starts or will ever reach to a fully consolidated view. So strong federation over multiple inventories is also a very, very important capabilities in this inventory modernization journey.
So today's networks as well, they're extremely dynamic. And I think we can all say the speed and the pace at which people want to get new services and also sort of the operational agility is very different to previous generations. So how do you see this being supported by the new inventory systems?
So as said, very correctly, the dynamic type of behaviors of the network requires an inventory that is much more real-time, that can support rapid changes of the network. So if you think about it, in the physical world, a network element configuration or model is changing once a year or every few months, while a network function configuration can change on a weekly, maybe daily basis. So you need a different paradigm even for this type of inventory system that needs to handle both. So near real-time inventory that can manage very flexibly the configuration management and the rapid changes that are happening across the various network functions. It should obviously make sure that the operational aspects are handled, that it can run on any cloud. The infrastructure is changing. We must ensure the inventory system adhere to it, and the operability and TCO is reduced. So our customers cannot keep, expanding or adding new inventories. Each and every system added on a different platform and connecting it all together creates a lot of cost that we must ensure we take away and handle the whole inventory in a holistic manner and with the right TCO. One more thing, openness.
Yeah.
Standard APIs and openness are really key because the inventory systems are typically integrated to dozens of the various systems in planning, engineering, fulfillment, assurance. So open APIs, TMF-based APIs, ETSI, 3GPP are really key in a modernized inventory system. And with that, I believe we concluded. Thank you for the opportunity, Ruth.
Thank you so much, Meni.
Cheers.